Hey guys, today I'm super excited to get to talk to you about Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. I'm going to give you my spoiler-free review, but before we dive into it, if this is your first time here, I love it if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on videos like this one. Okay, let's talk the third Fantastic Beast. Hey, Tessa from MamasGeeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Alright guys, now full disclosure, I was not a giant fan of Crimes of Grindelwald. I just felt like it didn't make much sense and there were a lot of plot holes, and quite honestly, it's hard to follow unless you're really paying super attention. And even then, it's a little bit choppy and it's not the best, okay? It's not the best out of the Fantastic Beasts franchise, especially after the first one, which I absolutely loved. So I was going into The Secrets of Dumbledore cautiously optimistic, not only because it's coming after the second one, which was definitely not my favorite. There's been some changes. There's been some things surrounding this, right? We were pretty much told Tina's barely gonna be in this movie. Well, unfortunately, that's very true. I do love her, and she makes an appearance, but it is so brief, and just her absence is felt in this movie. Let's put it that way. And then, of course, we also have the replacement of Johnny Depp into Mads Mikkelsen. But let me tell you, I was like, and you guys, if you've seen my trailer reaction, you know I was like, are they going to address it? Because in all honesty, I mean, it was Colin Farrell in the first movie. So they could have done something along those lines of him looking like someone else, the polyjuice potion, something. They could have done something, and they never said anything. And that's honestly fine, because it makes sense with the story that they embraced for Grindelwald. His story, he needed to be out there as who he is. And I get it. You can't just be like, oh, he changed appearance. It didn't really make sense. So, well, at first it does feel a little weird and a little jarring. I'm not going to lie. You're just kind of like, what? As the story goes on, you really settle into it. And he's so good that he almost proves he should have been cast in the first place. He's fantastic in this role, and I love me some Johnny Depp, don't get me wrong, I really truly do, and I think he was good. I just think the last movie had so many issues for me that it was kind of nice to move away from that and into someone else taking over this role, and he's so good and just subtly evil, but not like I'm doing it for a reason. And man, he was really good, especially his scenes with Jude Law. Speaking of Jude Law, something that has been a little weird for me has been him as Dumbledore. Just as a massive fan, it's hard to go back and be like, okay, this is Dumbledore, you know, put your brain in that. But he's so fantastic, and especially in this film, he really shines. There's some moments that he literally brought tears to my eyes towards the end, so I can't really tell you because I don't want to give spoilers, but he's phenomenal in this role. And I love, of course, the two of them. I love seeing Dumbledore and Grindelwald together. They have some fantastic scenes together that tugged at my heartstrings and made me kind of feel for both of them, which is weird because you would think I'm going to be like, you know, hardcore Dumbledore, but it was rough. And guys, I will say they did leave this movie open for another one. Fingers crossed. I know there's rumors, I know there's talks, but I really truly hope they continue on this series with at least maybe 2 more, because I feel like they are really moving in the right direction. Now, when it comes to the Fantastic Beasts, which is one of my favorite things about this franchise, this is what I love about the first one, right? This is what I love about Fantastic Beasts is Eddie, or Newt, I should say, just in his interactions with all the crazy beasts and all their wacky things they do, and they're mostly adorable. We do get that in this one, right? But we just see glimpses of it. It wasn't maybe as much as I wanted, but there's some great scenes. There's some hilarious scenes. I'll just do this, okay? And then you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about when you watch the movie. One of the best scenes. I was laughing almost the entire way through. I thought Eddie was phenomenal in this film. I just wish we got a little bit more of him. He felt almost like he moved to the side here, which, I mean, in all honesty, this makes sense because this is about Dumbledore. It's the Secrets of Dumbledore, right? It's not really Newt, but this is the Fantastic Beasts, so I feel like Newt should be a major part of it, and he is, right? He's like the first side character, I guess you should call it, right? First supporting role. But he does feel like a supporting role in this, which was a little sad for me. But then we also have Dan Fogler as Jacob, who has been the standout for me the entire series so far. He's like my favorite part about the previous installment, about the second one, and he's so good in this. He delivers all the comedy yet again. The poor guy, you just want to hug him. And there's some moments, again, oh boy, there's one scene in particular between him and Queenie, and two, but one really in particular, and again, no spoilers, but it was tears, it hit me right in the heart, and it hit me right in the gut, and I just absolutely adore them from the first one again, and it's just kind of like, what is happening? Like, the second one took all the things I loved and just, like, destroyed them, and this one is slowly, bringing things back together, and giving me things that I enjoy, like just the two of them playing off each other, but Jacob is phenomenal. But in all honesty, guys, Jessica Williams is Lolly. Like, she steals the show for me. She's so good in every step. I was going to say fantastic. It's Fantastic Beasts. She's fantastic, but she is. She's so good, and she's so funny, and she's so quick-witted, and she's kind of badass with a wand, and, like, I really, truly enjoy her character. In this one, I really, really liked it. We got a little bit of her, tiny little bit of her in the second one, but she really is allowed to shine and come through. She sort of is the replacement for Tina. I hate to use that word. I hate to say replacement, but she really does kind of take on that role, and I don't mean in a love interest with Newt. I just mean at being in the more towards the forefront of the film. Now, of course, we have some incredible duels, some incredible action scenes, some nice wand work, wand-to-wand combat, like hand-to-hand combat. Not as much as I would have liked, but what we get is gorgeous, visually stunning. I love the look of the magic, and there's some moments where, like, let's just say, I'll say someone is laying like this, and they flip them into, like, a different world, kind of, and that is one of my favorite scenes. I just think it's beautiful, very well shot, very well done. We've got Ezra Miller here. They kind of take a step to the side, right? Obviously, they're still important in this story, but I do feel like Warner Brothers, just the writing in general, the script, tried to fix some of the issues that were made with their character in the previous one, and it did get better. There's still some weird stuff surrounding them, but I mean, it is what it is. Credence is there and accomplishes what Credence should be accomplishing. Again, some great moments surrounding that character. Just wasn't, I guess, what I had foreseen. But again, we're focusing on Dumbledore and Grindelwald. That's kind of what this one is about. And so if you just go in knowing, like, the stuff surrounding it is great. It really, truly is. And the stuff in the middle is great. It's just not... It feels more like another Harry Potter movie versus a Fantastic Beasts movie, but you do get the Beast. There's the Beast at the forefront that is very important to the story. It's very integral to the story. I understand it. I was very surprised by this. I guess my expectations were very low going in after seeing the second one, so I was very pleasantly surprised. I had a lot of fun with this. I really enjoyed the story. I thought they fixed a lot of things that they got wrong in the second one, and I'm very, very much looking forward to the future. There's some fantastic moments, some fantastic heartfelt things in this film, and I really did enjoy it. Like I say, it's beautiful. It's visually stunning. There's action, adventure. There's like a Ocean's 11 type plan, not really a heist, but like one of those things going on, and I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a lot of fun. Reminded me of the Seven Harrys, and I really enjoyed it, and it has reinvigorated my love for the franchise. Let's put it that way. I'm very much looking forward to hopefully more, because I don't want it to end like that. I need to know what's going to happen. They have to give us more. They have to. And maybe Rita will come back in the next one, because she was missed. But like I said, the Johnny Depp replacement was sad. But you kind of get over it quickly with the story that we're getting. And speaking of, the pacing is done very well. This movie didn't feel over 2 hours long, and it felt about an hour 45 to me. I was surprised as it was wrapping up that it was actually that time. So the pacing is done really well also. So yeah, that's my review, you guys. I'm gonna give A Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore a 3.5 out of 5. I'm very excited for what is to come. I thoroughly enjoyed this. It's leaps and bounds above its predecessor, and I can't wait. I just wish we had a little more Beast. I wish we had a little more Newt. But what we do get is phenomenal and fantastic, and I adore Eddie, and I think this is just a fantastic cast, and I love watching them work, and I really hope we get to see them again. You guys let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. You can check me out at MamasGeeky MamasGeeky.com for all my writings and ramblings of reviews, like full written reviews where I get way more in depth and things are articulated a little bit better because I'm not just rambling. You can also follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at MamasGeeky over there. MamasGeeky. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much to all of my monetary supporters, my members here on YouTube, as well as my patrons. If you haven't joined yet, please consider doing so. We have some really awesome perks, including a monthly Zoom meeting where we get to talk face to face. Thank you again to everyone who supports me.